I'm a teacher for Oak Harbor Public Schools, where I teach school gardens and sustainability. We focus on student-centered, project-based learning and using school gardens and cafeterias as classrooms as a way to promote students as leaders in addressing climate change. I work with kids ages 4 through 18 on environmental and sustainability education, and I can tell you, our students are very worried about the future of the planet. We're starting to see the effects of what climate scientists have been telling us. We're using too much carbon and we're changing our world. We've been told we have until the year 2030 to reduce our carbon emissions by 45% in order to avoid a climate catastrophe. This is a 10-year window in which students I am working with today will still be in school. They want to help and they can't wait until the future. We owe it to them to allow them to contribute in developmentally appropriate ways. Last year, a senior at our high school stated that she was worried that people before were not thinking about the long-term effects of their actions. She went on to say that simple changes can make sure that generations to come do not suffer greater consequences. Environmental and sustainability education naturally spark interests in students. In order to address climate change in schools, it's important to start locally. Our schools are on an island in the Pacific Northwest. In the 1990s, our waste facility reached capacity, and we started transporting our garbage elsewhere. We currently bring it over 300 miles away to a facility along the Columbia River, and many adults in our community don't realize this. When we talk with our students about this, it shifts their thinking on consuming and waste. They jump into action and create healthy and sustainable solutions. Our students have designed and implemented a school-wide composting system that is moving our cafeterias towards zero waste. Kindergartners through 6th graders give up their recess to serve their community, running composting programs, standing by the bins to help students sort waste, educating their classmates on the process, feeding the worms, and harvesting the compost to add to their school gardens. According to data collected by our students, our efforts here have reduced our waste by 1/2 to 2/3. Actions by students are actively reducing our carbon footprint while providing many civic and learning opportunities. Students are mentoring other students, elementary kids are teaching high schoolers how to compost, and our exceptional academy kids are working with younger kids in mentorship programs, learning garden skills. Robotics team students are engineering solutions to everyday problems that occur in our gardens, from broken worm bin lids to building and designing outdoor learning classrooms, to opening accessibility for all using robotics in the garden. Working alongside young people so full of hope and ideas has inspired us to rethink what a classroom looks like. We are engaging students in different learning opportunities outdoors, and the results have been kids are happy, engaged, and know where their food comes from. They're more likely to eat their veggies if they grow them, and they love getting their hands dirty. They also love watching their work literally grow and bloom. They are proud of what they are doing. Our successes are starting to spread. As other districts are hearing about our students' green initiatives, they've been reaching out to find ways to start some of their own. I've learned so much from our kids, and I can tell you our programs basically begin with 4 things. First, start with what you already have. You have so many resources around you. Rethink your schoolyards and your cafeterias as classrooms. Look for opportunities for growth and change. This work is where our waste reduction program grew from. Second, partner. Partner with other classrooms, other schools, other districts. Find others interested in this work and form a partnership. There's power in collaboration, and working together helps develop important 21st century skills for our students, like collaboration and communication. Also, look to your community for partnerships. We partner with hardware stores, university extensions, Naval Air Station Whidbey Island, the city of Oak Harbor. The list goes on and on. These partnerships are invaluable because they strengthen our program, they provide resources, and most importantly, they give students authentic learning experiences and connections to their own community. Thirdly, invite everyone to the table. Whoever will be involved or impacted needs to have a voice, and that voice needs to be heard. Carefully consider all of your stakeholders and provide opportunities for communication and reflection. The more people you have on the team, the more sustainable your work will be. The fourth and final thing that our programs have in common is assessment. Assess. Start with data. Do a waste audit and determine what changes are needed. Measure and photograph a space that will become a garden. You are making a positive change. Make sure you document your journey. It's powerful to see your progress. At home, there are 3 things that I'd like you to consider. The first is plant a garden. Growing your own food really does taste better, and it reduces your carbon footprint. It can look many ways. Start with what you have. You can grow a backyard garden, a windowsill herb garden, or tomatoes on your deck. Whatever you do will make a difference. Secondly, compost. Composting is easy, and it turns your garbage into gold. It makes beautiful soil for your garden while reducing your waste bill. If you don't have a compost bin, it's easy to look up simple solutions to fit your needs. A quick internet search will provide plans to build structures or modify plastic totes that could fit under your sink. Finally, take inspiration from our former student. Think about the world you are leaving behind for future generations. Simple changes can make sure future generations do not need to suffer great consequences. Thank you for listening, and thank you for caring.